So I got a question, for Christian folks. Actually, all Abraham religions. Um, that guy Abraham, what a narcissist psycho! Um, Agreeing to sacrifice his own son, kind of brainwashing for other people to sacrifice their own son. And then they said that God would say the Christian version of God would sacrifice um, his own son, which is crazy talk, man. You know, um, uh, forgiveness is a gift that's freely given. There's no price you need to pay for it. Love is a gift that's supposed to be freely given. No price for that. Price it ends with price. It ends with those letters, cold letters. I see cold letters at the end of the word price, and I see cold letters at the end of the word justice, and I see cold letters at the end of the word um, police, um, because that's what governments do. They separate people by poles, like on the opposite sides of the earth from each other, um, complete opposite sides of whatever issue they create to get people arguing with each other. Because if people are arguing with each other, then they don't have time to sit there and think. Well, they do, but they're just deceived into brainwashing and deceivers, and so they're deceived into that idea that they should be arguing with one another instead of making something that works for everybody. Heaven, right? Make heaven together as a human family. Why wait until you're dead? And if you just refuse to um, acknowledge the truth or accept the truth that I'm God, then why would you want to wait to make heaven anyways? Well, you want God to come to a giant mess of an earth with poverty and people starving and trying to struggle to make house payments and stuff when you could free each other and make heaven? Why not do that? Everybody lives here together. We all live here together on earth together. So why not just make heaven instead of making financial systems and political systems and all that kind of stuff? But I started this talking about Abraham. And so Abraham, God of animal and human sacrifice and stuff. Doesn't anybody ever think about that? That's kind of the antithesis of a loving God. I'm not so narcissistic that I want people to just worship me all the time. I like praise like everybody, but praise is something for you when you do a good job. And I've been doing the best I can do trying to, get people to think about things, but I've only got one video that's got a good number of views, and so anyways, I love you. Think about some things.